Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Sitting here watching this Shannon Briggs versus Liakovic. I haven't watched this fight, I think, since the night it aired, man. I haven't seen this fight in a while, so just watching some old Shannon Briggs right now. But anyways, man, Kubrat Pulev. I just got two emails from two different subscribers, so shout out to you guys from sending me this information. But according to Kubrat Pulev on his Facebook, his official Facebook page, he's announced that he will be fighting April 28th against Kevin Kingpin Johnson, and he will be defending his, I believe he has the WBA Intercontinental title, a little minor title. And we know Pulev is the IBF mandatory, and like I was telling you guys in previous videos, I expect Pulev to take these type of fights up until he gets his IBF title shot, whether that's against Anthony Joshua or Vladimir Klitschko. We've seen him take a Samuel Peter fight in December, and now he's fighting Kevin Johnson. I expect him to take these type of fights up until he gets his title shot. I think he'll just preserve it, but he'll stay active and in the ring, but against guys that, you know, he will be a high favorite over. Johnson, now I know some of you probably haven't seen him, and I haven't seen him just like some of you since the fight he had with Anthony Joshua, but he did take a fight a few weeks ago, and he fought Jamal Woods. Jamal Woods, if you look at his record, I know you'll look at his record and say, oh, he's a bum. You know what I mean? But if you really know Jamal Woods, he's the type of guy that'll give an up-and-coming prospect. He may mess around and beat your prospect. Or a guy that is an up-and-coming contender, he may give him, you know, a full 10-rounder. You know, so Jamal Woods is one of those type of guys. So Kevin Johnson went 6 rounds. I believe it was 6 rounds. So he does have some round under his belt. You know what I mean? But yeah, the last fight that most of us seen him in was the Anthony Joshua fight 2 years ago. And that's the only fight he's been stopped in. He's been in there with Vitaly Klitschko and Tyson Fury, and who else has he fought? Torhammer. Who else did he fight, man? Derek Chisora. Kingspin's been in there with a few guys. I can't remember everybody off the top of my head, but he's been in there with a few, man. I can't remember everybody, but he will be fighting April 28th, though, against Kubrat Pulev. I expect Pulev to win this fight, you know. Then I guess we'll have to sit back and wait to see, you know, what the WBA, because, you know, with that fight with Joshua and Klitschko, the winner of that will be a unified champion, WBA, IBF. And I'm not sure which sanctioning body will get, or which mandatory from which sanctioning body will get their title shot first, whether it's Luis Ortiz, who's the WBA mandatory, or if it's Pulev, who's the IBF mandatory. I'm not sure who's going to get their title shot first with the Klitschko-Joshua winner. I expect maybe Pulev, especially if Joshua wins. You know what I mean? But this is all speculation right now. But I don't know, man, because, you know, Ortiz is WBA, and that's an in-house fight for Eddie Hearn. But I think Hearn kind of wants Ortiz to go the WBC route. I guess we'll see when it's all said and done. But if Klitschko wins, then I would expect Hearn will want Ortiz to fight Klitschko. But I believe Ortiz may get a fight even before he gets his mandatory title shot. I think he's trying to get back in the ring. And over the last few months, we've heard guys like Jarrell Miller be mentioned possibly to fight Ortiz. A lot of us wanted Ortiz to fight Stavern for the WBC mandatory, but the WBC just made Stavern the mandatory. Because, you know, Ortiz is rated highly. But I guess we'll see how this all unfolds over the next few months, man. But you guys be on the lookout. April 28th, Kubrat Pulev will be fighting Kevin Kingpin Johnson. I expect Pulev to win that fight. The fight's in Bulgaria. You know what I mean? So although Johnson has came back and, you know, he got a 6-rounder, he's still been pretty inactive the last 2 years, man. But he was 245 pounds for the fight he had a few weeks ago, which is right, I believe, the same weight he weighed for Joshua. I know he's been around that 240, 245-ish range his whole career. So he seems to still be in good shape, you know what I mean, for his standards, you know, that 245-pound range. But just getting it out to you guys, though, man. April 28th, Kubrat Pulev versus Kevin Kingpin Johnson. I'm out.